There we go. The music has started. It's going just fine. Welcome, everyone. How's it going? How's it going? Glad to have you. I have not done, I was saying earlier to Gross Simeon, I have not done one of these mid-afternoon streams in a while. Took me a little bit to get going, but also I had some life stuff I take care of before this. But we're all good to go now. How's it going, Gross Simeon? Glad to have you. Ganj, especially nice to have you as well. Welcome to Aselia Explored. That's a little bit of alliteration there, right? Not quite. It's like Eminem talks about rapping, like getting words to rhyme, right? It's like Aselia Explored. It was close enough. Tales of Phantasia, of course. The world, not galaxy, the planet of Aselia in the Tales franchise. We're going to start right from the top. Are we going to play other Tales games? I mean, maybe. I'm leaving that as an open equation. But we're here just to play Tales of Phantasia for the Super Nintendo very specifically, right? Here's what I know about the world of Tales. They make a lot of them. Arguably too many sometimes. People like this whole franchise a whole lot. Ganj, are you I know, like, look, Ganj has been asking me to play Tales of Phantasia for the Super Nintendo for a very long time. Right? But this is the only Tales game that I've ever played. I never played like I can't even get the name straight. There's like Tales of Arise, I think, is the latest one, and I'm pretty sure they're working on another one, which came out maybe like a few years ago or something like this. Tales Symphonia, sure. Tales of Berseria, right? Is that right? I'm just going by like names I've seen pop up in Steam or on like in a Humble Bundle or something like this. Right? Tales of Vesperia, another one. Did I say that already? I bet. Arise, Symphonia, Berseria, Vesperia. How many areas can we get in there? Or Onias, or always ends in IA, I guess. Right? I guess I didn't even say Phantasia in there. How many more do we got? It's like, all I know is they got a whole dang team dedicated to this series, right? Which initially started as Wolf Team, fine maker of Japanese video games, spicy ones as well in their history. Gosh, how do I start? All I know is I encountered this game probably in the mid-2000s, right? At the peak of the internet, translation projects happening across the internet, right? When emulation might have been a brand new fancy thing, right? Not brand new, sorry. Introducing a lot of people to what emulation is, right? Highly contested for what, emulation, legality of all these things. Right? Of course I'll be playing this on the Super Nintendo, my special Super Nintendo that I always use, obviously. That's when I encountered this game, because Tales of Phantasia, 1995, released only in Japan, right? I didn't know anything about it. All I knew is across the internet, everyone was talking about Tales of Phantasia. It's like, there's like two big RPGs at that time in the late 90s or early 2000s that for the Super Nintendo everyone was talking about, that were like Japan only releases, right? One, Tales of Phantasia, obvious. Number two, Seiken Densetsu 3, or also known as is it Trials of Mana? I think that's right. Is that right? Trials of Mana? Yeah. there's also a lot of those games too. I could not name every single Mana game if I tried. I couldn't even name every Tales game either. So yeah, and like these were really, I'm gonna say like formative RPG projects for a lot of people in these spaces, right? Like this is beyond the time. Like it's a. I find it to be formative because it's a crossing of a Rubicon where, you know, we grew up in the 90s or even the 80s seeing in video game magazines, right? All these games we've never even heard of coming out of Japan, right? We're like, what the heck is this? Right? What kind of stuff are they getting up to out there that we're not getting here in North America or in Europe even, right? And back then, before, you know, internet was democratized, or not democratized, probably a better way to put that is more accessible to people at home. It's like you had no way of getting your hands on these things unless you literally were buying things out of Japan, right? Where that means you getting on a plane, going to that super potato, right? Or like importing it somehow through, you know, a website that specializes in that or something, or like hearing about things through, you know, word of mouth or like your friend showing you something or blah, 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 right? It's the only way you ever heard of these things. So when the translation scene was really starting to hit off with the confluence of the internet picking up real big, right? And then also emulation scene starting to get more popular as a result as well. And then translation stuff happening out of that. It's like there were like some significant titles that everyone was kind of talking about. Going like, I think these are like the cream of the crop of games that never made it to stateside, right? And the funny thing about Tales of Phantasia is like that went unreleased for the very, very long time. Like this game eventually also made its way to like what? Game Boy Advance? What year did that come out? I have the Moby games in front of me. Actually, we can look at that together. Whoop. There we go. Game Boy Advance, 2003. Wow. But also only in Japan. 2006 is when this eventually had its North American, or like English localization. And from what I've been told, this translation is no good. Maybe not no good, but like contains a lot of like broken English per se. Maybe not the best job, right? The PlayStation version in Japan, 1998, which never came to America, right? This also has a fan translation. If I'm not mistaken, the fan translation for this PlayStation version is the best version that people claim in most circles. This game, I want to say that translation only got released in the past like 5 or 6 years or something like this, right? I think. Could be wrong on that. Tales of Phantasia PS1 translation project. When did that come out? Release date 2013. Made by Phantasian Productions. Last modified 2024. Wow. Yeah. In terms of its last update. From what I remember being told, this is a very playable version of the game, which is very well worth it. Worth the time. If I was... Well, let me go through some of these other releases. PSP version, also only released in Japan. And then also for the Super Nintendo, which is what we're playing, 1905, only in Japan. So like North America basically didn't see it until the Game Boy Advance, which It's in 2006. It's many years later. That being said, with all these different versions of the game, why am I playing the Super Nintendo version, right? Well, that's because you gotta rank it, right? It's gotta go on a list. It's gotta go on the list. If I had it my way, if I was just to say, like, I want to play the best version that's out there currently of Tales of Phantasia, I would probably be playing the PlayStation 1 version, right? With the Phantasia Productions translation patch, which to my understanding is the best translation and also handles some of the oddities of the Super... Yeah, that's right, Grossamian. We gotta do the science. We're gonna put a lot of hours in this game. We might as well do the science, right? It's like, don't let that work go to waste. Science must be done. As I say, there are some oddities of the Super Nintendo translation done by the DJAP translation team, which has done a lot of projects, but is also notorious for adding a lot of their own color to translation patches, which I'm not against, but this translation quote-unquote color is very 2000s era coded when it comes to things like humor, when it comes to themes of sexuality, when it comes to tone, I'll say, right? So these are things that we have to consider when we play Tales of Phantasia for the Super Nintendo. I talked about this a lot when I looked at that translation for Super Fire Pro Wrestling Special, right? Trying to make a delineation between, like, what is the original artist's intent in terms of the writing and what is, how much of the translation is true to that text versus how much is it applying its own style. I'm not opposed to that, right? For the latter. I just want it to be good, right? Ultimately, in the end, I just like it to be good. That said, not everything that gets translated necessarily has a direct English correlation to it, right? So those are challenges that, you know, people are good at translating, have ways to try and convey the best that they can, right? So for something that has as much text, as much dialogue as something like a, you know, RPG of typical Japanese style, or you know, in this 90s era, I expect there to be a lot of nuance in places. I also expect there not to necessarily have a lot of nuance, just based on, like, the evolution of story writing in video games. So in some ways, I'm like, it's fine if it gives it, like, more color than usual. But also, I've seen enough screenshots and discussion on the internet about how it's, like, a little cringy, right? So content warning for possibly anything that might pop up. Ganj, obviously, I know you have a lot of experience and a lot of fandom for this game. If you have any insight for this stuff, you know, I'd be happy to talk about it with you and stuff like that. Happy to share, but also, you know, what better way to get to know it than just diving right in, right? So let's get started. Oh, sorry. I have one more thing I need to add. I gotta talk about, so, like, when I encountered this game in the 2000s era and I played it, I never was able to finish the game originally. I played, I'm gonna say, at least 3 or 4 or 5 hours of this game back then. I ended up losing a save, unfortunately. I don't think I got that far. Part of me wants to say I got pretty far. I don't think I got that far. So it's like, I don't remember anything about it. I remember, like, a few things, like There's a life tree of sorts. There's like a world of magic, but magic is like dying. It's like some semi-stereotypical tropes like this. I think it's not a steampunk world, kind of like in a line of like a Chrono Trigger per se, but I know there is like, it's mostly a fantasy world, but there may be like some exceptions to like usages of technology and stuff like this. Again, I don't remember a whole lot about this game, so I'm actually super excited to be able to pick up this game, which is part of the reason why I want to play it so bad, just so I can like experience this game again, fresh, in a modern context, right? All right, I've yapped enough. Let's get started. Slow this up. So again, I'll be playing the DJAP translation. We'll see how that goes. There we go. Let's double check the audio really quick. Also, let's reset that. Voice acting. In Japanese, of course. Truly, if there's evil in this world, it lies within the heart of mankind. A quote by Edward D. Morrison. I was like, hey, y'all like anime music videos? Cless Chester. Oh no, Cless and Chester. Sorry, there are two separate characters. I have no idea what she said there. Mint? So these are... Look, this is just an anime AMV intro, right? Like, but using 16-bit graphics in RPG styling. Oh, but it's got this sick music. Okay. This little scholar boy. I believe that is Clarth. So these names, I'll talk about it later. Oh, there's the big bad, if I'm not mistaken. Douse, not chaos. It's, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced like douse, if I'm not, like dousing a fire almost, I think. So there's also a Tales of Phantasia anime. I have not seen a lick of it. But from my understanding, they have much different names. The Dream Will Never Die. Words by... it's like a music video, right? Altisen, hello. How's it going? Anime goes way out of track. Wow. But look at this. It's like... Oh, all these characters, like... walking as if, you know... as if it's like... they're coming in frame by frame through like an anime. I love this. Like this is, it's obviously limited to the technology of the game engine and whatever it might be, but it's like, it's trying. It's fun, right? Yeah, it's fun. Then here, some key art. Sure. Produced by Namco, of course. There are characters in there. That's fun, right? All right, let's see if we can balance this audio a little. I have no idea how loud this game is going to get. Seems a little quiet, right? That anime intro was a bit louder. Maybe this music is a little... We'll see when we get into the actual game, right? Also, this is how old you know this is. It says djap.com.zsnes.com. Right? That's how you know how old this was done. Like, it might as well just say, like, fucking, like, Zophar's domain or some shit like this on there, right? If anyone remembers that. All right. I have a game in here already, but we'll do a new game. Class Alvain. We are So, okay, I need to talk about the names of these characters really quick. A little bit of broken English as well. This character, the names of these characters got mostly clarified by the anime and by future translations of this, right? This says Kless here, but their actual name is Cress Albane, if I'm not mistaken. That L is supposed to be an R, so we can definitely modify that. So that maybe that's a little loud. That menu sound was way louder than the music that was in the game. Let's try both there. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Oh god. Oop, whoop, 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 whoop. A little lower. There we go. That's probably good. Okay, let's change this to a lowercase r. There we go. How do I? Okay, there we go. I like I can go random if I really wanted. Crest up. I'm gonna try to approach this as canonical as possible, Alteason. Although, it's like, yeah, this is my boy here is not a toothpaste salesman, right? Although, whatever. Oh shit! Japanese voice acting. How about that? It's a little bit loud, but still. That should be good. I believe that's Douse, if I'm not mistaken. Althea said, ironically, I had to transfer my save to SNES 9X to get around a spot where the ROM kept bugging out. Ah, jeez, that sucks. Indignation! It's like he casted this spell, he just sent it back into time, I guess, right? Also, I apologize, there's a lot of flashing for this brief moment. I like the fact that they highlight all these Japanese voice actors. That's kind of fun, right? He escaped after getting hit by it. Wait. Oh, the spell... The spell isn't, like, meant to banish him. The spell was, like, meant to kill him, except he, like, said, fuck this, and then... Okay, I see. So he sent himself back through time. Like a... This game has time travel in it. Again, of the few things I know about this game, I believe what we just saw, that cutscene of those characters fighting against Douse, it was like in the future? No, in the past. And now Douse is going into the future, I think, to escape that thing that almost killed him. I guess. That's about as much as you need to know. I like this music so far. I'll say that. I wish this thing didn't look as flashy, but this Mode 7 looks pretty hot, though. I'll say that. You know, it's like, I don't know what it is, but like Mode 7 that looks like this, like, I immediately think of, like, this game. I think of Secret of Mana more specifically, probably first and foremost, right? And then obviously Seiken Densetsu 3, right? But then I also think of like every airship sequence in a Final Fantasy game, right? Like, it's almost like a signature of your RPG to do something like this to make you look like you're flying. Oh god! It's a Warcry Mango raid! Warcry Mango! How's it going? It's Kaon! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Right as this cutscene was going! AP! How's it going? It's Kaon. I can see Warcry Mango. Thank you so much for the very kind raid. Shoutouts to Warcry Mango. Who are you? Oh gosh! He's like, no! We know! Thank you so much. First time chatters. I believe that is Douse getting banished with this necklace. After generations, this curse upon my family finally ends. Okay. Okay. Hey, thank you for the raid, Mango. I gotta do a shout out really quick. Shout out. Oh god. War. Cry. Mango. 10 years have passed. What? How did that work? I put a typo in there. Jesus. There we go. Shoutouts to Warcry Mango, one of my favorite streamers. Shoutouts to Warcry. Mango, what were you up to today? If you're not following Warcry Mango, please do. For new raiders, hello, thank you so much. We are playing Tales of Phantasia for the Super Nintendo today. And we playing it for this new series I'm calling Aselia Explore, because Aselia is the planet that like all these games, I don't know if all these games, but a majority of these games take place within. Mango beat 2 games. Wow. Better, Mango, you're so good at like playing multiple games at once. It just, I say this every time. It could not be me. Which game did you beat like Morrowind today? Because my god. I know you were playing Morrowind for a bit. I also know, what else were you playing? I'm trying to think. Okay, there's like so many of these games you're playing. I can't even keep track of half of them. Were you playing? I think you're playing, what's that tactics strategy? It's like a shooter. It's not a shooting game, but it's kind of like, oh gosh, what's the name of it? I can't remember. All I know is it's like, you know, like mercenaries with guns and stuff, but it's like turn-based, right? Those are Hero Cress. Dad, you called me? Cress's father, Miguel. Mango will be away for 3 weeks. Okay. Nothing like a short little vacation break, perhaps. How's your mother doing today? Asks our dad. I believe we're the character at the bottom here, right? So much better. Her fever is gone. She'll be fine within a day too. Okay. Good. Glad she's feeling better. I had to talk about the pendant. What about the pendant? My pendant, the one you gave to me for my birthday? What about it? It only sealed that bad guy. Douse, we just... I guess Crest doesn't know about it at this point, right? There's another guy. Chester, hey Amy, I'm going hunting today. Is Crest going too? Can I come too? Sorry, Amy, you're still too young. Be a good girl. Wait a year for me to come back, okay? Well, okay. Be careful, Chester. I will. See you later, sis. Okay, these two are siblings, right? I believe Chester is Cress's best friend, if I'm not mistaken. Is that Chester's voice coming from outside? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I was supposed to go hunting with Chester today. Ah, I see. Talk about over dinner night. Okay, see you then. Good luck, son. Master Tristan. Tristan? Wait. Who's Master? Oh, it's probably this guy on the right. You're more than welcome to stay here with us as long as you like. Thank you kindly, Sir Miguel. I'm glad someone in this house knows how to train, rather than going to play in the woods. Come on. I'm a kid. Give me a break, old man. You know, I guess homework is training. Sorry I'm late. Master Tristan came by the house. Cress, wait! What? Who? Oh, that's our mom. Mom, you're still sick. Get back to bed. Get some rest. Yosipa, how's it going? Glad to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Cress's mother, Maria. I know. I'm just worried. This area just isn't safe anymore. Yeah, it's kind of medieval-ish. It's like, I was saying that earlier, Altisan, like, this game is like, it's like very fantasy-ish, like fantasy tropes. But it's also like, if I'm not mistaken, there's like some uses of technology and stuff, isn't there? Chester's coming with me. We'll be fine. Also, there's Master Tristan in the window leering at us. I don't know about this. Don't worry, Mrs. Alvain. We'll be back with plenty of food. You'll need to be rested just so you can cook it all. All right, just be careful. Take these with you. 2 apple gummies? Hell yeah, we're getting high on this shit. No, it's... It was the 2000s. That would have been illegal. I'm not a narc. Let's be honest. Although I like that idea very much that our mother gave us some like, weed gummies. Totus Village! Okay, that's where we... Look at this dude, just look in the window. It's like, dude, you want to come... You got something to say to me. Just come outside, right? Okay, so X is the menu button. I do like how the healing items are percentage-based. Really? Oh yeah, look at that, 30%. An apple-flavored gelatin medicine. Medicine? I also appreciate medicine. It's all good, it's Kaon. Thank you so much. I get the passive heal through food. Yeah, that sounds semi-familiar. Like all good Japanese RPGs, of course, the confirm button is on what would be A on the Super Nintendo button, right? And then, of course, B would be the back button. I look at some skills really quick. I have none. Let's worry about this later, right? Form, of course. You know, the people in the front and back. Also, this is a fun-looking layout, which we'll see why with the way the combat works a bit. Message speed. Oh god, that's fast. Let's boost it just a bit. Right? Let's leave that. Battle off? You can just turn fighting off? What? Let's leave that on. Targeting. I'll leave it as semi-auto, I guess. Oh yeah, look at this. Fun window. Yeah, let's leave it as that's fine. Lower is faster. Yeah, that also threw me off a little bit. Tactics, so you can set this individually for all the characters you end up getting. Go berserk is probably not what you want. Aim carefully. I don't know what that means. Help fighter is probably me, right? Let's leave that at the default for now. Notably, you can't change the tactics of Cress, because you control Cress. You do not control Chester, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not out the gate. Go back in my house if I want. This house is huge. Hey, dude. I'm practicing. Potentially be a greater swordsman than even your father was. Well. All right, later. Oh, Jesus! I mean... Yeah, I deserve that. I just wanted to talk to that person. I just ate it. I didn't, like, eat damage for that or something. No, you didn't, actually. That'd be funny if you did, but... Oh, this one guy needs help. It's a little out of time. Practice and end soon. I'll die of exhaustion. Stop. Get a drink or something. Meredith? Hey, Cress. What are you up to? We're going hunting down south. Take care. Hate to see a cutie like yourself get injured. Oh. Thanks. Okay. Again, I don't know if it's one of these kinds of games where I need to, like, check every cupboard for, like, a potion or, like, for items. Quiet, your mother is trying to sleep. Okay. There's no run button from what I can tell. Only one speed. Just like my room. Oh yeah, I guess. Oh, look at these yes or no's. That's fun. Just rather than being like in the actual dialogue box and saying yes or no. I like the fact it has like a little graphical kind of treatment on this. That's fun, right? Hey, Mom. Finally asleep. Okay. Again, I don't know if I should be checking every nook and cranny here, but... I'll assume no for now, right? I'm assuming you only get things through like a treasure box, which is more typical, right? It's like getting a potion out of a pot or like a cupboard or who knows what. It's like, usually it's fairly obvious whether it's like a glint or something, but not always, right? Depending what kind of game it is. So we're just going through Chester's house now. There's our Chester's sister, right? You guys go hunting. You can keep up. Hey, swords aren't the only weapons. That's a good point. Well, we don't need items this early on, probably, right? Let's move along. This game looks... Oh, wow, look at that. Reflections of water. That's fun, right? That fish has the biggest trailing shadow I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, Chris, you surprised me. We're getting married soon. So we are very busy with all the wedding preparations. Do I really have to be an usher? Congratulations. There are hidden items and hidden paths? Okay. So it will be one of those kinds of games. Go alert. It's all good, Alteason. Thank you so much. Someday I can find someone who makes you as happy as she makes me. All right. Let's go here. St. Lenios's chapel. The statues are so sexy. What am I saying? They are goddesses. What if they were listening? Again, this is a translation patch for the 2000s. There's going to be stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's just like, in character or not, or not in character, but like, is it cringy? A little bit, but that's fine. Some people think it's funny. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I will look at this kind of as a shonen anime, right? Like, that is going to be the tone of this game. Is that like how it's originally supposed to be? I don't fully know, but we'll be fine. Religion is a good thing to have, but lately these religious zealots from Euclid have been terrorizing people. Sometimes belief in a god can be taken too far. Preach. Ah, Cress, what brings you to chapel? Just thought stop to pray for a while. Always been a good kid. I'm sure God has something special. Am I religious? I guess I am. Do I have a prayer request? Nah. Isn't Jen getting married here soon? What are you doing for the wedding? I guess I'm going to be an usher, right? Yeah. See, the chapel is named after Lenios, the man who founded Totus. So I don't want to disrespect his name by having a terrible marriage ceremony. Okay. Oh, there's more dialogue. Okay. What are their nice statues, I guess? This person needs to chill out a little bit, if you ask me. Go take a shower. Can I talk to you for a sec? Who's Kevin? So many terrible events have been happening around here. I'm supposed to ring this bell if anything happens here in Totus. Okay. That's all he had. What's up, little girl? Kimmy, when I grow up, I'm gonna marry you, Cress. Oh. But mommy says I can't even date until I'm 30. 30? That's... Look, I'm not a parent. Whomst am I to say? 30? Yay. Having the greatest weapon in the world means nothing unless you know how to use it. It's true. Okay, you didn't want to sell me a sword. That's kind of interesting. What's this guy again? Can I talk to you, little kid? My brother would teach me how to use something. Can't wait. Okay, sure. This looks like an item shop, perhaps. Wes, hey Chester, how's Amy? I know she likes apples. I just got a fresh crop today. Bring this to her for me, okay? Okay. Oh. Alright. Well, Did I actually get that item? Like, oh, look at that. I got an apple. I guess I'll give it to my sister. I said so, right? Is there anything else over here? One more house. Looks like the inn, yeah. Hey, can you do me a favor and take that statue to the aisle? Statue of a bush baby. What the heck is a bush baby? What's it doing here? My husband's hobby. He carves them all the time. I see. It's really good. Carry it? Sure, I guess. Put it next to the window, please. This thing, I assume? Notably, I have to hold on the button to move this, so... How's that? Is that good? Is that good? There's a little spending money for you as a reward. Okay. 10 gold. Great. Doesn't make a sound when you get that. It's kind of interesting. Here with my husband. I think we might like to move here. Husband's out taking a walk. Alright. Again, no run button. This game and Chrono Trigger have a lot of similarities, I'm finding. You know? At least in terms of, like, how it looks, the sprite art. I know. Obviously, I don't know much about the designers of this game and stuff. I'll be pretty honest. But, like, well, not well-worn territory. All right, we're going to give an apple to our sister. But, like, established genre stuff. Wait, no, it's not our house. We have to go to Chester's house. It's like, I can see why, you know, this game gets put into similar conversations. I will... Here we go. Oh, come here. Amy, I picked up an apple in the store for you. Here you go. I'm the only brother you've ever had. Okay, good jokes. I know, but I love you anyway. Okay, great. I'm guessing I could have eaten that apple as well. Something I also just realized, right? Only 4-way movement, right? Like, I can't move on the diagonals in this game. This game decided, you know, like, cardinal directions only as opposed to intercardinal. So no diagonals, right? Which gives it a much older flair in terms of controls, right? I feel like at this point, a lot of games start putting in like diagonal movement into their 16-bit RPGs by now, for the most part, at least in 1995. Are you two leaving? Oh, it's this old guy again. Going hunting. Okay. I'm going to visit a friend. Good day. Seems mysterious. Who's your friend? Also, we're going the same direction. All right, we're walking around now. Random battles. Oh, God. So, this game is an action RPG, if you can't tell. I am hitting A and moving left to right a little bit, but if I just press A, he just kind of runs in, does an attack, right? And he will do that repeatedly over and over again without any other input. I can also press up and attack, and he does like a stab or this upper. It's kind of like dependent on... It's kind of dependent on like the range. If I'm not mistaken, it's like your attacks are kind of broken into two different categories. Oh, we got an apple gummy. Great. That also went really fast. From what I understand, oh, I press start, my map comes on and off. That's fun. From what I understand, combat works in two different ranges. So there's short range and then there's long range. When you see Cress dash in, right? That's long range. If he doesn't need to move that far, then it's short range. Dependent on where you are with that enemy, and if I hold up on the D-pad or not, and then press A to attack, or A button to attack. From what I understand, he'll do that stab, or if he does it from a long range, or sorry, from a short range, he'll do that stab. From a long range, he'll do that jumping upper attack, which is obviously good against like aerial enemies, perhaps, and stuff like this, right? Or if I just hit A normally, then he'll just, you know, either dash in, do a slash, or on the spot do a slash. It's also, to my understanding, that will impact how your skills work, because here you have SR and then LR. SR being short range attacks and LR being long range. And then A or B dependent will be depending on, I think it's one of the other buttons. I have to unlock these skills first, but there's a skill button essentially that will dictate a different skill. All right. That was easy. Just a B. All right. I got a skill finally. Scion Bolt. Chester got one too. Oh, he just got leveled. He didn't get a skill. That's fine. Let's take a look. So I have to equip it. Nope. It's a long range. Fire a bolt of energy along the ground at the enemy. Okay. It costs 2 TP. Not toilet paper. I believe that's... It's not Tails points, is it? I don't think it is. It's not like skill point. It's not... I actually don't know. Tactics points? I don't know. I'll assume Tails points for now. It's very funny. We're just walking around, right? I think I'm supposed to go south from like where the city village starts. So if I press, is it B? Yeah. If I just press B on its own, I'll do that attack. That cost me all my TP already. Ow. Get out of here. Nope, I missed because I wasn't holding up. Alright, Chester got that one. Diego Guts, how's it going? Is this on PS5? No, this is Super Nintendo. Diego, thank you for joining. First time chatter. Glad to have you. Got some creamy cheese. Fantastic. I believe this will restore my health. So let's take a quick look. I could definitely eat something. Let's eat this creamy sea. If I'm not mistaken, these supply items get used in battle, and then food can only be used outside of battle, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so let's put this in your food sack, which I believe I'll eat and like slowly regain my health over time. See right there, it says like food 20. And like different foods will like be worth more food points or not. And as I walk around, I will like regenerate health, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, let's go in this little house. This little... Yeah, you can pet... I mean, I'm not petting the dog, but at least talking to this dog. It's locked. Well. Yo, Guts, this is Tales of Phantasia for the Super Nintendo. I don't know if you've ever seen this game, but it's a classic of the genre, I will say, right? Oh, dog just blocked. Come on, get him. Ow. I don't have a block button, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think. I should have read a manual or something, right? This game doesn't do a whole lot of tutorialization, you know. It's not of this era, right? Ow. I did block that attack. I don't know if that's because I hit the A button at the same time as I was trying to receive an attack. Does this game have a parry? don't think it's a parry, it's just a block. But, you know. Okay, got another food item. Let's eat that again. I need more health. So here it's like, yeah, so you're went up like 20 health points with Cress here. It seems the whole group also healed. Like, Chester also got some health back from that. Just interesting. Alright, let's fight these owls. Ow! 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 Oh god, I'm about to eat it. I haven't saved yet either. Let's... I just realized I don't know if this is the kind of game where it's like, if Crest dies, you're game over, right? Sort of save state down really fast. Ow! One more hit, I'm toast. Hey Chester, do you mind getting at that? Missed. Shit. Let's keep our range from this owl. There we go. Woo! Alright, leveled up. Is it the kind of game where I level up, I get all my health back? Crest can die, it's fine? Okay. I did not get all my health back. I got some health back. So I'll never save state down. I don't remember how to run away from battles if I need to. But let's go back home. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Get this bugbear out of here. Woo. Okay. Let's get our health. I need to get my health back. Let's probably have to go back home to sleep, right? Just exploring a little bit, right? Wait, no, this is not our house. This is Chester's house. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah. At least healing is free. This is not making me, like, pay to stay in an inn when I live here, right? Okay, so let's go berserk. I mean, help fighter. It's probably smart. Let's... Can't save here. Which is interesting. It didn't ask me to save either, which is also weird. Can I only save in, like, the overworld or something? Perhaps? I can only save at an inn. Technically, my house is not an inn. Skills. Huh? What's more? Oh, right. What's this? Okay. Well, I have save states. I didn't mention it earlier as well. I have no qualms about criming my way through this game a little bit with how long it is. Okay, let's go south, right? Oh, this cool forest. Hey, there goes a boar. Oh, it's like... that boar just gave it a little sweat emoji. Let's follow it. Okay. Oh, there are random battles in here, it seems. Okay. How do I run? If I want to run. It's just a bee. Oh, I see. Okay, so you just run to the back end. Okay. Yeah. I ran away from a bee. I mean, I would... In real life, I would run away from a bee. That's an interesting system, right? It's like just run off screen and then have it like that timer tick down. I wonder if that ever can be like not guaranteed. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. There we go. Ow! Oh, I hit both at the same time. It's fun. Okay. I like this game's combat. It's a little weird, right? It's a little different. Is this like, would I call this an action RPG? Yes and no. There's a lot of automated movement. Like when Cress runs back and forth like that, like that's largely automated. I'm not controlling a lot of that movement, right? Like for these long range attacks, it's like you also see like Chester's arrows are missing a whole ton, right? That S is probably like the targeting of what I'm guessing Chester is kind of blocking out. I don't know why it's an S. Ooh, I got more creamy cheese. I got the quarter pounder wrapped in bacon and some chips. Jesus. It's Kaon. I know what you mean when you say chips. But I also know it's like what side of the pond you live on, so. Also notably, oh god, it's like I can make these fine adjustments when I'm closer in, because when I'm in this short range, it's like it seems a little less good at like auto targeting when I'm in a short range. Also, the enemy can move, right? So it's like making micro adjustments to like my movement does help for that. Also, from what I remember, there's like Street Fighter-esque command inputs later on in this game for like doing special attacks and stuff like that. I think you have to learn it first, but oh god. I hit a button to block there. That is timing based. See, like I'm gonna let this guy throw an attack at me. I'm gonna hit A as soon as it comes in. Come on. Oh, I missed that time. I hit it a little late. I didn't attack that time. I'm very curious about this. Come on. Okay. So like sometimes it seems like sometimes do attack. I'm not gonna hit anything. I just tapped forward there. We're in the lab right now, folks. Okay, so block seems to happen on its own. I have no influence over that. Other than there's probably a stat governing that, right? Probably a stat. Let's take a look at our stats really quick. Okay, so we have strength, con, which is probably constitution, agility for 13. I wonder if that's possibly dictating our block skill. No, there's a defensive skill. Okay, there's also luck, of course. Attack, slice and stab. I believe that up. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold up and I press attack. That's a stab attack, technically, right? That will be different. These like it says 17 for slice, 17 for stab, but to my understanding, I think there's different weapons that will prioritize either or to do more or less damage. Defense of 6. I wonder if defense is just. I wonder if that dictates the block, or if that's like damage negation, as opposed to constitution, which might be like how much HP you have. It's accuracy of 13 and run 102. That's accuracy. Obviously, it's probably like your chance to hit, right? Wow. Chester's luck is 85. Mine is 3. Okay. His constitution is much lower, so his HP is naturally a bit lower. Okay. Agility, I don't know what. Maybe agility is like. I'm still trying to figure this out. I will probably look this up after the stream. But like, maybe agility is like a dodge or block, right? Maybe it just so happens because, you know, Cress uses a shield, his animation is doing a block, right? Or maybe that's tied to my luck skill. I don't know. I was blocking a whole ton and my luck is 3, so that's not very good, but then again, my defense is also 6. Chester's is 4. If you're only a squire, if you were a fender, you'd have... look. I choose a fender class upgrade later on, I guess. We'll deep dive into the stats later on, right? There's a chest up here. Life bottle. What's that? Water of life revives a dead ally. Okay. Again, supply item, so it gets used in battle, right? Let's move on. Okay. Just the bee? Ow, it just stung the shit out of me. Oh. I like that you can hit multiple enemies at a time, right? That's helpful. Guess we're going this way. Oop. Uppercutted that bee. Imagine trying to hit a bee with a sword. That seems impossible. Yeah, an apple gummy out of it. Okay. Oh, but also these bees are big. Like, I don't want to fight a bee as big as my head. I'll say that much, right? Also, notable, still can't save. I'll gladly save scum my way through this if I need to, right? That S must be like, hey, that's just like your target is changing, right? Like. Also, notably, I'm not using any of my, like, my Scion Bolt skill because it's kind of expensive. Oh, got a level. More creamy cheese. Okay. God, the idea of getting a cheese off a bird or something. TP 2. Okay, that's not so bad. And I have 36 TP in total. Learned 1%. I forgot. It's like the more you use these abilities, the more you will level them up, I think. If I was left to my own devices, I would be grinding the shit out of this right now. But for the sake of the stream, I will reserve that for my own time off stream. So you don't have to see me just make, you know, grind enemies so I can get this number to 100%, especially since I only did this once in battle. It gave me 1%, so I probably have to do it 100 times. That's count. I made that joke already. I didn't make a pandemic link, but I did say TP as in toilet paper. Cost you 2 toilet paper to do an attack. That sounds brave, if I'm being honest. Darn, where'd it go? Also, oh, that tree's not looking so hot. Take a look around. Could have sworn I saw it come this way. Ooh. Magic lady came out of a tree. Or it's a ghost. Wow, Japanese voice acting. Please, Crest, you must protect this tree. Tree ain't looking so hot, lady. Ooh, it's better now in this fun little vision we're having. Used to be. Again, time travel is a aspect of this game, right? I'm also confused, Cress. No luck. Find anything? Cress, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Nah, I'm fine. You're not fine. You saw a ghost, my dude. I wouldn't be fine if I saw a ghost. Let's keep looking. Oh, there he is. Let's go. Ah, shit. It's fight time. Oh, look at this fun boar. Look at the way it deforms when you take a swim. Oh, I don't want to kill this thing. Look how fun this thing is. Ow. Back up, dude. Oh, shit. So you can only attack when you're moving to the right, notably speaking. Also, look at the little boars! I'm trying to do a long-range attack for that Scion Bolt, but I think I'm not far away enough. Alright, well, we got the big boar. We didn't get the little boars. Those boars are very cute. But they drop lots of food. So yes, I feel bad. But yes, I kill them, says Gotch. It's fair. Yeah, that's the biggest animal we've ever killed. Hunted. You don't have to be as bleak. Just, I mean, you are killing it. This will be plenty of eating. Let's head home. Oh. That's the village alarm. Something's happened. Okay, okay. Oh, we're running fast now. Look at this. Also looking for more items. Not gonna lie. Ah, there's random battle still. I kind of wish there was like a block or defend mechanic in this. Maybe there is one and I'm just missing it. I might need to read like a manual or a guide of some kind just to get like see more nuance out of this combat. But like, you know, I wouldn't expect a whole ton out of it. Tree of Life. It is said that this tree houses a magical spirit. Humans were warned never to harm the tree or face dire consequences. I think you need to be at neutral to defend. Oh. Wow, look at that. So I can't be mid-swing. That's interesting. Oh, okay. So I was like, you know, at the end of an attack there, so that's why it hit me. I've definitely been attacked like on the way in as well. But I feel like I've blocked even on the way, or maybe I'm just mistaken. I was like not on the way in, you know? That's an interesting nuance. Thanks for that tip, Anj. That's huge, actually. Yeah, I know. I'm running as fast as I can. Also, these 6 Super Nintendo beats. Ah, I was a neutral there, didn't block. I guess it's not guaranteed. That's the case. Yeah, it's probably not guaranteed. Maybe there's a higher chance to block. Right? Oh, God. Oh, see, that time I was on the way in, and he blocked. Maybe it's just percentages, right, Ganj? But, like, you have a higher chance to block when you're standing still, and a lower chance to block when you're mid-attack, perhaps. At least that's what I can tell. Crush the shit out of that bee. Just missed! There we go. Yeah, again, I would miss a bee too, as well. I tried to swing a sword at him. Yeah. Oh, come on. That's a random battle right before we do. There we go. Yatta, indeed. A sword is no weapon to fight. I mean, also, like, Chester is using a bow and arrow to shoot at a bee. I mean, that sounds great, because I don't want to get close to a bee, but also, like... Could I hit it? No. Should use chopsticks. Yeah. Everything I've learned about these games, or in media, means, yeah. Okay. Let's save here. So again, this is from an older save. Again, I have a few hours in. There's some testing from a long time ago when I was thinking about playing this series. Let's save over this one. Okay. Let's figure out what the hell's going on here. Oh, this is... Oh my, what happened? Yeah, what? Oh my god. Amy, I've got to find her. Well? Uh-oh. Is that looking so good out here? I definitely am not going in there. Oh no, there's this dude that was ringing the bell, I think. Oh no, this is the bell dude. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Oh no, the church and its sexy statues. Oh, these two that were getting married. Uh-oh. 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 Mom and Dad, not looking so good. Wake up. Don't die. Oh, what? Of course. Of course, it starts raining harder when we found our parents. And the thunder is kicking it. Run away. Go north to Euclid and see your uncle. Your pendant is... Oh, he still doesn't know. Hey, Fonk. Wake up, gang. It's raining. The fuck? They who? Who did this? Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. No! It's Star Wars Darth Vader moment. Is Cress called Cress in America, or is it arugula eggplant? No, people are not named after plants in this. He is Cress because his name is Cress. Although, I mentioned earlier, in Japanese translation, they call them Kless because a little broken English, but that's okay, right? I've renamed the characters to what they're supposed to be. I like his little face is like, no! You know, like, subtle but expressive sprite art here, right? Ah, jeez. Chester's sister. This didn't get a port. I talked about it earlier, Fong. It's too dangerous here. Let's go to my uncle's place. I can't leave Amy and the other villagers like this. Amy was the only family I had, Cress. I guess we don't know anything about Chester's parents. Look, I'm saying, if you leave alone. I have to make sure they all get a proper burial. Even if I have to do it by myself. Or myself. They at least deserve that much. But the people who did this return, I don't want to lose you too. Sorry, Cress, but I can't. Chester, go ahead without me. I'll catch up when I finish here. It's dangerous for both of us this day. Promise me that I'll see you again soon. I promise, someday you and I will fight side by side again. I'll find out who did this. Revenge Tales. Revenge Tales of Phantasia. That's what this is, I guess. At least for Chester. Alright, goodbye, my friend. Okay. Yeah, Fonk, I talked about it earlier, but like, this Super Nintendo port obviously was only released in Japan, right? But this game didn't make it stateside until the localization for the Game Boy Advance happened. So I cannot sleep in that bed. But when this game came out on the PSP, it was also only in Japanese. This game got released in for the PlayStation, also only came out in Japanese. But there was a really fantastic, from what I understand, English translation for the PlayStation. No, people like the SNES version because it's the first one, Fonk. But again, it never had an English translation, so I'm using this BJAP patch from early 2001 specifically, which has quirks and is maybe a little edgelordy in places, yada yada yada. Some people like it just out of pure nostalgia, but there may be some jokes in here that are added to the script by the translation. People tend to prefer the PlayStation 1 patch fan translation. Yeah, it's good because it's the one I played, says Gaj. Yeah, and like, I understand that feeling, right? It's definitely the fan translation that people remember of this era, right? The PlayStation version of this game is, has a lot of redrawn sprites, from what I understand, is pretty good. CD audio, all that good stuff, right? But the PlayStation version, which was done by Phantasian Productions, what year was that released again? Last modified in 2024, but originally released in kind of like pre-versions of it in 2013. I think. I'm looking at this page still. Sorry. But yeah, it's like people tend to like that translation a lot more because it kind of removes some of these cringy elements and is closer to the Japanese script, from what I understand. It doesn't have as much of this edgelord humor and stuff. So, did Maki Mouse make it? I don't know what you're saying, Fonk. I'm sorry. Maria, her mom is still alive? She just passed out. Wait, hold on. Oh, he was just remembering. Okay, he's remembering what his mom said. My pendant, is that what my parents were trying to tell me? My father gave this to me. I've got to get out of here. It's the only way Chester will be safe. Yeah, because he doesn't... I guess he doesn't know if they're after him or not, right? Ah, jeez. Oh, can I rest? I would love to get... Oh, I guess my stats are okay. Oh, no. No one made it. There's a big hole in the back of her house now. Telling all these people to rest in peace. Ah, shit. What? Well, our bed got turned over. Yeah, I saw it. I'm just exploring. Well. This sword doesn't belong here. It's not mine, and it's not Dad's. Perhaps it belonged to one of the people who attacked Totus? Took the knight's saber. Also, who just put a sword here? Is this an item I can use? It is. This a sword used by Euclid's elite black armored guards. Interesting. It's making our stats better, so okay. It's a very harsh sound for this, but that's okay. Picking it up now makes you lose it later, but worth. Okay. I mean, if it was a quest item, I would assume, you know, more permanent, but I guess not. Well, I like how it makes you, like, walk around this couple, unfortunately. Doing an optional traversal puzzle in SMT 5. 5 or Vengeance? Is it Shin Megami Tensei Vengeance or is it Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance? I just saw them pull out traversal puzzles. I don't know what that means exactly, Fonk, but it is the Vengeance. Oh, that's interesting. All right, well, I guess we're leaving. I keep hitting start when I bring up this menu. I'm not gonna lie. You probably can tell because every time I do it, the map goes in and goes out. Okay, well, where are we going? Because we're fighting by ourselves. Ow! Ow! Dang, it's weird to be like some kind of stun mechanic. Yosipa, that would be like... That would be like... There's something very, Revengeance coded. Like Hideo Kojima kind of like wanting to like put a funky name. Even though I know Kojima didn't have as much to do with that game. That's like some Revengeance bullshit, right? I don't know, there's a cave here. Am I supposed to be here? I just jumped right over that bee. How am I fighting? So Fonk, it's like you can walk left and right, but generally speaking, you're just hitting this button. And sometimes I'm holding up if I want to do an alternate attack. Usually that means a stab of some sort. So it's like, kind of, it's real time, but it's, a lot of the movement can be automated if you're like far away from an enemy. Next time I'll get into another battle here. Check this out. So like if I'm far away from an enemy like this, I I just hit A, he just runs in and goes for it, right? If I hold up, he will do an alternate attack, like that stab. In this case, you know. See, like, that's not very good, right? But I can micro-movement my way in nice and close. So, like, there's, like, 2 attacks. No, sorry. Technically 4 attacks. 2 categories of them, but, like, each with an alternate. So it's like, you have short-range attacks, which is when you're really close in. And then there's far-away attacks, where it's, like, long-range, where it's, like, he'll automatically run in. If you're close in enough, he doesn't run automatically as much. But your attacks will vary dependent on that. So we have a squad. How does it work? You only control your main character. Again, I just did it again. You saw your map going in and out. When I do tactics, this would determine what my allies do, essentially, in a squad. Otherwise, you're only controlling crests in this game. You can, like, give some direction, I think, but we'll take a look at that once we get more squad members, right? Ooh. Damn it. Ooh. I know that thing just pieced out. Also, I don't know. Don't do that. There we go. I love the game where you can automate squad inputs. I don't know how much nuance there is to it. Also, this enemy just went on my left side like a real jerk. I was wondering, like, where'd it go? All right. On a level. Dual kick learned. Okay. Let's take a look at our skills real quick then. Yeah, tendencies to prioritize. It's like, here's what I also remember about this game. It's like this TP, Tails points, I think. It's like, that's like your MP, right? Your magic points or whatever. Your characters will absolutely burn through your TP if you let them. So it's like, you need to, like, mitigate that with your tactics and, like, tell people, hey, don't use your special skills, like, all the time, right? And yeah, this game definitely has command inputs later on. I think you have to learn them later on. All right, so we got new skills. Let's check this out. All right, we got a short range attack, finally. Kick the enemy, then strike them with your weapon twice. All right. You activate these just by pressing the B button, from what I understand. Then depending if you're far away, right? Like, it will automatically activate one or the other. Let's save really quick. Well, do I want to go to this little house? I don't know. What's up, dog? It's locked. Well, I guess we're not supposed to be here yet. Does it have Fatal Fury Rose? No, it does not. It's 2D plane only. This cave, I guess? I don't know. Cool fish. What's in this cave? A bugbear. Also appeared behind me. That's interesting. It's like no back attack, you know? Like if you're playing like a Final Fantasy game, right? Where it's like you may take more damage from the back or something. I mean, maybe in this game, I actually don't know, but you can kind of just go left or right. You know, getting surrounded. Oh, what the fuck is this? Ranking of SNES caves. Stretch goal. There's a lot of caves in these games. What's up? Skeleton! Or a ghoul! Get fucked. Get fucked! Yeah, that's not wrong. Look at this cool skeleton! Oh, look at the cool animation when you hit him. His jawbone goes like, ah! Fucked him up. Yatta indeed. Oh, it's not a problem. Mixed gummy. Ooh. Strange flavored gelatin medicine. Source 30% of HP and TP. Okay. So let's do a sort. alphabetical weapons. Foods first. I don't know. It'll be fine. Ah, crap. I still think you have gummies in Tales of Rise. That tracks. Again, like, this is the first Tales game, right? Like, a progenitor, one might say. I got some creamy cheese. All right. Double creamy cheese. Even better. I should probably eat something. Oh, no, my health is okay. We don't need to eat quite yet. Enter at your own risk. Okay, well, throw a save state now then. Maybe it was jellies? I don't know. Store won't budge. Well, okay. Weird door. At least I got that skeleton. Oh no. Like, the nice thing about these long range attacks is, like, he very clearly, like, backs out of there, which is, like, convenient, right? In case the enemy takes a swing at me. But, like, yeah, if I'm short range like this, like, I'm probably gonna eat the, like, the follow-up, right? So it does behoove you, like, keeping long range is pretty useful, all told. Especially, you know, like, I don't have any range attacks. I mean, I do, but it would cost me TP, right? Which I should use more often. But I don't have a good way of, like, restoring my TP right now, so maybe not right away. Also, these enemies are not done. We're toasting the hell out of these bugbears. They're also very cute. I feel bad. Yeah, like, I'm very much one of those gamers that, like, hoards, like, skill points if I know it costs money to replenish or whatever, right? And, like, I've been doing fine so far, but the thing about this game, Fonk, is that you level up your skills by using them, right? So if you don't use them, you will never level them up. Yeah, you gotta use your items, right? It's like trying to figure out, like, when to use them and when you shouldn't be using them is hard. Use the BFG. Ah, that's a hard equation in Doom, Fonk. Doom 2016, different equation, right? But not original Doom. You beat Doom 2? That's cool. But also, Doom is very specifically ammo management, the video game, right? Alright, I guess I'm supposed to go where this blinking dot is, so... There's also that cave on the right side, which I didn't go in. Should I go in that cave? Also, I stood still there and he blocked. So, like, Ganja's advice still ringing true. Or at least to, you know, stand more still for a higher chance to block, maybe. Let's go in the cave over here first. We're playing an RPG. We're exploring, right? That bee just blocked my sword. Get out of here with that. I got a gummy off a bee. Crap. Eat shit. Eat shit. Okay, so that S and L is definitely short and long range, right? It's like, I don't know if maybe... I don't know what I hit, but, like, it probably told me what range that thing was before I took a swing at it. Cave of Spirits! Throw our save state down. There's a cool bat over here. I don't know if I hit a button to tell me that. I don't think I did. Oh, I just canceled that wolf's attack out of the air. Fuck you, dude. Man, like, I'm not hit... Oh. I hit the Y button in the middle there. I think that seemed to, like, bring up, like, hey, like, you want to, like, use an item? I need to do more of that. I need to figure out what the fuck's going on. Also, this bee, or not bat, bee. This bat is just hanging out. Okay, just battle pauses. Okay, that's good to know when I hit the X button. Form? This will probably make more sense when I have more... Oh, God! Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, fuck you. Okay, so pressing X. X? No, Y. Sorry, on a Super Nintendo controller. X on a Xbox 360 pad, perhaps. That brought up the menu to see if it's short or long range. Also seemed to like change my target as well. So I don't know if it was like maybe let's like I have to hold on to it and then I can like left and right toggle for like which enemy I want to target. Let's try that again, right? The button colors, oh, that would confuse me more. Okay, so it is left and right to target. That's interesting. By holding onto the Y button on a Super Nintendo. And then, okay. When I was playing with like L and R buttons, it just seemed to walk me left and right. The SNES has 4 color buttons. I mean, only if you had a Famicom, Fonk, right? Otherwise, they're like purple and light purple. Right? It's colorful. Oh, it's also colorful in the UK, I guess. Fuck you, B. Get out of here. I like that he has a Shoryuken. That's fun. We don't use those weird concave buttons. Those concave buttons, I prefer a concave button, if I'm being honest. I like a concave button. I feel like I can get like faster clicks out of a concave button. Oh, if I need to button mash. Especially with like alternating mashes. Yeah, door doesn't open. Down here. Wow. You know, these battles are pretty quick. You know, as random as they are. I'm also leveling up at a pretty decent clip, admittedly. I can appreciate that, at least for now, right? It's fun lizard. Hey, buddy, what's up? I can't interact with these. You know, you don't even fight these things. That's interesting, right? Just has a lizard just hanging out, right? Why not? Let's use an attack. Okay, so that doesn't pierce. That's interesting. Also, that did not do very much damage. I have 55. I could definitely spare to use a couple of these, right? Let's see what our dual kick is like. Oh, yeah, check that out. That was sick as hell. I'm going to do that again. What's the cost on this? This cost me 4 TP to use. This cost me 2. Okay. Yeah, the Geese Howard. Fuck, not every energy wave projectile that comes from the ground is a Geese Howard move. You know? Terry Bogard, Power Wave, you know, also came out of the ground, right? But I know what you mean. If it was a Geese, so, Fonk. Repukin! Yeah. Grow Timmy knows. Like, when Terry Bogard does it, right? His whole thing is he just punches the ground and one goes out and goes, Power Wave, right? Or sometimes he has the strong version, which is just like the big boom that's like short range. It's not a projectile technically, right? But it's like, you know, it's a short range attack, but like it's got a bigger hitbox, right? Geese Howards specifically, he throws 2 of them, right? It's like Geese Howard specifically has to go like whop, whop, and then 2 projectiles fly out, right? Yeah, please, someone check on its Kaon. I was like, are you okay? Right? Gorsimian is saying it's like a sonic boom? Not quite, right? It's like sonic boom doesn't come out of the ground. It just comes from the force of Guile's sick arms. Oh, Funky ruined the punchline. It's Kaon is supposed to reply, Busta Wolf. But, or you have to interrupt its Kaon when its Kaon is about to say something. That's how that's supposed to work. Didn't they give Akuma something similar in Street Fighter 3? I don't know. In terms of like a projectile? Akuma has generally speaking got technically 3 if you want to count his super, right? Or 4, yeah, if you want to count his air fireballs. It's kind of, you might be thinking of, so Akuma in most games, yeah, has an air fireball, but there is a version, Street Fighter Alpha 3, where you can play as like Shin Akuma, right? Akuma Matata? No, fuck, please. But like air fireball that Shin Akuma throws in Street Fighter Alpha 3 is he throws like a double, yeah, he does throw like a double Hadouken out of the air, which is fun and extremely cheap. But otherwise, Akuma just has like normal Hadouken and then has the powered up, I think it's Misatsu Hadouken, which has like multi-hit properties on it. And then obviously he has his Shin Misatsu Hadouken, which is his super, right? Alright, let's keep moving on. Is Alpha 3 Alpha the grooves? Yeah, that's like A-ism, V-ism, and X-ism, right? The grooves, your things are particularly called grooves, I think, Gross Simeon, is I think that's specifically SNK versus Capcom. So SVC. No. Capcom versus SNK. Sorry. Not SNK. SNK versus Capcom is the one that looks more King of Fighter-ish, right? And then Capcom, so CVS is the one that was made that looks more like Capcom stuff, right? That one has the grooves, if I remember correctly. Also, these owls are tough. Oh, they're falcons. That's why. And yeah, alpha's all isms, right? The A-ism and X-ism, I think, is Alpha 2 and Alpha 1, I think. I can't remember if Alpha 1 actually had isms or not. I know the V-ism was specifically an Alpha 3 thing, which is the custom combo. Which is like, you just kind of get like this little ghosty form and you can kind of mash out anything and it does a multi-hit combo, right? There's nothing in his cave, but we're just grinding at this point, chatting about Street Fighter. So my memory on a lot of that stuff is a little foggy though, so don't take my word for it for everything. But okay, fine, video game. I'll go the way you want me to go. I got ambushed apparently, which I guess that means, yeah, it puts an enemy on my left side. Which, oh, I have to actually hold left. Right. More cream cheese. Should I eat? Taking a few hits. Let's eat something. I have a lot of these creamy cheeses. Put it in my food sack. Should recover 20 hit points or so, right? I don't know how long it takes to eat. Oh, it's immediate. Alright, sure. Let's do a save really quick. Okay. It's a fun little cave. Or, not cave. Chasm. Can't carry this statue, but maybe I can pull it around. You can push or pull on stones that are directly in front of you by pressing and holding accept. Or the A button. Try moving the statue around. Can only push or pull. Can't move it sideways, notably. Nope, well. Notably, if I don't hold on to the D-pad to hold right, he will, like, retreat all the way back to where I started my attack. I'm merchant. Want to see my wares? Okay. cure-all. Applying some poison or something, probably, right? Increases attack power 30% in battle. That could be good. I have a decent amount of money, but notably this gear is not like equipment, right? Let's hold on to it for now. What's the sign say? The sign is so old that the letters are illegible. Well, let's go this way. It probably wants me to walk up, right? Probably. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back. Let's take that path and see what's up. Quite literally. I didn't mean to say it that way. I can appreciate how snappy this battle, these battles are. I'll say, right? They don't. I don't feel inconvenienced by the random battles, and we've done a lot of them already. So. Okay. Also haven't been all that challenging, for being honest, right? See, that time I was running in, yet I still was able to block. It's got to be random, right? It's got to be random. Love a JRPG with random battles that don't feel obtrusive. I agree. And you'll see, I think this has a lot to do with like one, I like the aesthetics. I think this RPG art is pretty half decent, right? And it's like the fact I don't have to like when I was playing like Final Fantasy VII Remake, right? Or you know, obviously the sequel to that. Incredible combat, right? And obviously I know even like post Final Fantasy 13 and forward, obviously the combat system for Final Fantasy games got way more intense and action oriented, right? Which I love the combat in those games, don't get me wrong, but it's like you can't snooze through them, right? They are, generally speaking, can be very hard unless you're like very specifically fighting enemies that are like fodder in the open world or something, right? Final Fantasy Remake specifically, not a lot of fodder enemies in those games, right? If you're not into that combat, Fonk is even saying it's my least favorite thing about them. If you're not into that combat, like, you're going to have a hard time unless you dial it back to easy, which there's nothing wrong with, right? Nothing wrong with doing that. You just want to experience the story, right? That's understandable. But like this, but also at the same time, I don't want it to feel like as mindless as, say, like a Dragon Warrior or like Final Fantasy 1 or 2, where you're kind of just like, you could literally just hold the turbo on like the accept button and you just want them to like do fight over and over again, right? Which, you know, even the earlier other Final Fantasy games up to like 6 you could do this, right? Then you're just like, then it actually feels like a grind. This tries to like, this is like somewhere in between that, right? It's like just somewhere enough to like be involved and not involved enough, but also like these are technically just fodder enemies for now, so yeah, and like there's like enough nuance here that I, at least from not even reading a manual, with like, you know, your alternate attacks, your skills, you know, relying on this short range and long range system, right? Like there's just enough nuance here where like, okay, I can see it, but it doesn't require like, you know, I don't have to do parries necessarily. I don't have to like do a lot of like D-pad movement to like run in. It just automatically does it. It's like, there's really nothing else that kind of does this. And I think it's also like, even the fact it doesn't like give you like a menu option that says like fight to, or like attack, right? We'll see when we get like more squad members in our group. But like, that will definitely play a significant role later on, as I'm assuming as these battle gets harder, right? Flock finally solved their Shin Megami Tensei puzzle, it seems, which is good. Oh my god. Was that random battle a little fast? Yeah, a little bit, in my opinion. But at least these owls go down pretty quick. Also, like, I could just button through a lot of this stuff pretty easily right now, so. I will say the Tales of Arise combat is kind of meter-based. Like an active time battle situation, Fong. I don't remember what the combat's like in those games. In fact, I don't know what the combat's like in the majority of Tales games, or any of them. I've seen people play Tales of Arise, but it's been a very long time since I've looked at it. I didn't realize Final Fantasy VI is the beginning of ATB. Yeah, that's true. Hey! Okay, I gotta turn around. There we go. I don't know, I remember that. Was there an ATB system in Final Fantasy IV, Fonk? Or was it time pauses anytime you're in a menu, or like... I don't fully remember, if I'm being honest. As in certain moves act openers to other move availabilities. Oh, now I remember. No, I'm thinking of Xenoblade. I don't remember. I'd have to look at it. There's a lot of random battles in this particular space. I don't know if I like that, but at least they're easy. I just, as we were talking about random battles, this is just starting to grate on me now, actually, if I'm being honest. At least I'm crushing the shit out of these owls, I guess. For now. Yatta. It's like, I can't even get like a single bar of this music without running into another random battle. But I'm blocking the shit out of this stuff. It's also not damaging me when they hit me. Oh my god, please, just hit. Oh, what? I missed my double kick. That's okay. And the trigger party moves on a meter. Oh, wait. But Arise, you have basic input, alt input, and the same for your juggle / aerial. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I felt that sneeze coming on a very long time ago. I would need to see it in action, Fonk, to get full context out of that stuff. There we go. Alright. Oh my god! Why are there so many battles in this one particular space? What I kind of like some games do, where it's like you're leveled up. It's like, depending on how over-leveled you are for an area, you may run into less monsters. I like it when a game does that. Let's save really quick. Ah, jeez! As soon as I moved. Yeah, Yosiva, it's like, literally as soon as we started talking about it, it's like, we're gonna throw a battle at you every, like, 5 steps. Notably, like, those 5 steps as well, like, this game isn't, like, grid-based with your movement, right? Like, when I tap right or left, like, it's not, like, per square, right? It's fine. You don't have to apologize, Yosiva. Thank you. Thankfully, again, these battles are pretty easy. And people know me. I don't care if I over-level, right? Very well. He's got this cool tree out here, I guess. Got a gummy and some items. No, I did. Okay, well, hey, look. Yosiva, if you're offering, by all means, it's your fault. Fox says it's not me. That's for sure. Well, going that way was... Look. I don't know what the point of that was. Alright, well, since we're here. I'm gonna... Hold on, before I walk in. Oop, oop. Let's throw an actual game save in. How's our stats? Looking good. Alright. Uncle Olson's house. It's in the northwest end of town. Okay. Let's take a look at the inn. This is probably not the inn. What's up, dude? Let's go watch the juggler. I need to be careful of all the UV rays when I go outside. What? Why? Okay, alright, sure. Whatever. I guess it is pretty sunny out. Hello. This piece never ends. That probably will be short-lived. 10 gold to stay. I don't need to. I'm fine. Or do I? I don't need to. No. I make good money working here, so I don't want to lose my job. Alright. Chief Juggler! What kind of job, career path do you need to have to be a Chief Juggler? Like Chief Juggling Officer. It's like a CJO? Is that... Can I put that on my business card? Right? If I was really good at juggling? I'm horrible at juggling. I can't juggle with... Like, I'm so bad at juggling. Like, to me, juggling is like that cartoon version of juggling where it's like you're just passing like a ball, like maybe like 3 or 4 of them, like from one hand to the other, and it's like going in a circle, right? Like, I don't know how to do like one hand to the next, just throwing the ball up. I can't do that worth a shit. But if I could, I would love to be a CJO. I'm the leader of the Flying Karamazov brothers. I cannot say that. Old office would have busters 3 days a week. That sounds awesome, Funk. And one was super wasted on an acoustic. Sure. That's a famous book. Brothers. Sure. I mean, I have to believe you on that. It's a nice big town. People seem willing to pay for our services here. Whether or not that was inserted by the fan translation or if it was kind of by default, or like in the original translator, who could say? Brothers Karamazov? Okay. Ew, he's sleeping with his eyes open. That certainly was not in the fan translation, or that was certainly not the original translation. Right? Oh, that was a Dostoevsky thing? That does sound familiar now that you said that, Josipa, right? Which book was that? Which Dostoevsky book was that? Was that I mean, I can't remember names worth of shit. Oh, it's literally called The Brothers Karamazov. Okay. Oh, look at this. Check out this circus performer. If I talk to him, he's gonna like drop the balls. Hey you, why not stop and watch my performance? It won't hurt to stop and watch. I'll take a load off. I mean, see, this is like real juggling, right? Again, if it was like... Wait, I missed it. Yes, apparently so. The chief juggler himself was a Karamazov brother, I think, Josipa, if I read that correctly. Look, I'll go back. He was just hanging out. Chief Juggler. Hello, I'm the leader of the Flying Karamazov brothers. Okay, maybe he's not a brother Karamazov, but he is the leader of, I guess. Excuse me. Also, that's interesting. These NPCs move when you bump up against them. It's nice, especially when it's, you know, narrow corridors like this. That's annoying when it happens in RPG, especially when it's tile-based movement, right? It's really good. I wonder if I could learn. It's not that big deal. This kid's like, I can do better than this. What's up, dude? Item shop. Okay. Oh, okay, we got some items finally. Okay, so I can hit the Y button to bring out some stats. So you can see here, it's like the saber is better at slicing than stabbing. It's also more expensive. So like, this is where you want to like, hey, like, you know, use your slice more than your stab to do more or less damage. This rapier, literally the opposite. Also, you get a 20% accuracy bonus. That's interesting, right? But these are probably, generally speaking, worse than my current sword, if I had to guess. Okay, a bow. Rod, perhaps for a magic user later on. Chainmail. I don't know if this says... So, like, here's the funny thing. So, it's like, I'm on this. This red arrow going down, obviously. I'm guessing that's saying it's worse than what I have. But these numbers in these stats being green would... You would think, dictate, it's like, oh, it's better than what you have, right? We'll deep dive on that later on. This chainmail, I'm guessing it's better than what I have, since it's at least up there saying it's better. Armor, gloves, shield, bread, more gummies, a mantle. Apparently I own this already. I don't know what it does. Iron boots make you heavier, decreasing your speed by half. That's interesting. Doesn't tell me what benefit it gives, though, which is a bit annoying, I'm being honest. I'm hitting the button to try to see, but it's not doing anything. Let's just buy some armor, right? What? Oh, I see. Okay, so you press left and right to add things to your cart, I guess. Let's not buy a sword for now, since we have one already. Are you sure? Yes. As you're saying, you can't equip out of this menu. You have to actually open up your thing. I'll just go best. There we go. Let's even see what this mantle does. I can't get in here. It seems it's just sorry. See if we can see in our items, maybe. I can't see that mantle that I have. Maybe because I have it equipped. But I have these things equipped, so I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. We'll worry about that later. Welcome. What are you looking at? Behind you? Yeah, what's that little... Who's that little guy? Who's this little guy? Can't the other merchants keep their damn pets out of my store? Alright, well... Ooh, I can buy a steak? This is top of the line beef. I don't see any cows around, ma'am. A 200 years ago, there was nothing here. And now look! Well, these people seem to be very... sheltered, probably, right? Alright, well... let's move on. I sure hope there's not better weapons in this store. Or armor, I'm assuming, right? Okay. A leather hat? Got these gloves. Jet boots. You can run fast by pressing and holding the cancel button. That could be useful. I might buy that, actually. You get to kill a god in this game. I don't know, Fonk. I don't know much about the Tales universe in that way, but... attack and dethrone? Maybe. I'd like to hope so, right? Guess let's buy a hat. Oh wait, no, I don't have enough money. Shit. I have enough for these boots. Let's buy these boots. Can't buy a hat yet. That's okay. Again, it's like I only have the description to go by what these things do. I'm curious now that okay, so I don't have that mantle equipped. I mean, yes, okay. But again, it doesn't tell me what it does, so. It's fine. Maybe it's just aesthetics. I don't know. Over here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Lady sleeping on the job. Oh, I was daydreaming. And she sells some weapons. Okay. Great. Oh, yeah, like, fuck. Like, Shin Megami Tensei is essentially all about attacking and dethroning God. Excuse me, how can I get to Totus? I want to see Miguel. Famous teacher of Totus trained many of the soldiers here in Euclid. It's interesting. Talking about our dad. Well, that lady was pissed. Bush babies can be trained to do tricks. I've been trying to make a leash, but it doesn't work. The bush baby... Oh, there's a weird translation spacing down here. Keeps escaping. Maybe there's another way. Wait, is that their pet that was, like, stealing that apple? I'm gonna take some guesses. That's maybe what it was. Nothing up here. Get in there. What's up, kid? Hey, you kid, you don't live here. Where are you from? Look, give me a break. Cool cat. Hello. Oh, that's all she got. Okay. Later, cat. Yes. Oh, it's that guy again. Lots of dark clouds in the southern sky. Must be raining pretty hard. Or maybe a town got razed. Perhaps. Alright, I'm gonna guess. We just have to plot stuff here. Oh, there's a dog here! What's up, dog? Throw a save. Anybody home? Cress, my nephew. Okay. It's been too long since I visited. Grown so much. How long has it been, my dude? Heard Totus has been attacked. Is that true? Yeah. Both my parents were killed. I was afraid of that. I'm glad you're safe. I don't know what to do, Uncle. Aunt Joan. I'd stay here as long as you like, Cress. Okay. Try to be a burden. Do I need to get a job? Is that... Cressman, you look so tired. Please rest here. Take a rest? Not yet. Hold on. Just want to look around a bit, right? I'll check out your house. I guess I could go into the castle as well. If it'll even let me in. Cannot go in. At least not here, at least. Oh, that just exits. Okay. Is there like a bridge up? No, no, there isn't. Oh, there's another kingdom up there. That's interesting. Oh, that's funny. It's like I came in through this way, so it's like... puts me right in front of the castle gates. Megami Tensei is kind of near with it. That's one way to put it. Yeah. I've never played Shin Megami Tensei before, so I have no idea. But like vibes-wise, yeah, that sounds right. Sure, let's rest. Oh, a cutscene. That night. Yeah, it's 2 and 3, if I'm mistaken. Or I don't remember. Ah, shit, what? Did her uncle just sell us out? The fuck is this? What's going on? Cress, I'm sorry. If I didn't tell them, they would slaughter the whole city. You motherfucker. Your own blood. Actually, call anyone an uncle, really, if they're family friends. Please forgive me. No, I don't think I will. If you cooperate, we won't have any trouble. That's a fucking cop. This really isn't my day. Stop poking me in the butt with your spear. Move it. Fucking cop. Snitches get stitches. That's what I say. I'm so sorry, Cress. Oh shit, we're back at Totus. Someone's coming! What are they coming back for? Amy, I will have my revenge! Ooh, Chester's having a dark character arc, it seems. Also, is that supposed to be like horses? Is that the sound of horses? It's very, very Monty Python-esque of like having coconuts going cluck, 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 cluck. Also, you can tell these knights are bad because you can't see their face. They just got these little red eyes and dark shroud. Who is this fucker? Have Alzane's son, sir. Good work. This guy seems bad. How foolish Miguel was to leave the pendant with such a weakling. It was you who attacked Totus, wasn't it? That's none of your concern. I'm only interested in you for one reason. Ah, shit, he took our pendant. Hey, give that back. Second pendant is mine. There's 2 of them. Oh, that's right. I think it was like, I saw there's a raid happening, so it's happening very quickly. But I think there's like, there was 2 pendants to seal Douse into that little coffin, right? Guards, take him to the dungeon and lock him up. I'll decide his fate later. Just kill him right now. I mean, save you a lot of time. Ah, shit! That guy's got he's got a ghost on him. Ha ha ha! Finally, they're mine. Ooh, he's got that ghost in him. It seems in that mirror, right? Foolish to leave it to your own child. I guess. Look, things happened very quickly at our hometown. It seemed, Altiza. In case you didn't see it. Something's in the mirror. What's going on here? Just in case you didn't notice the subtlety of that skeleton in the mirror. Get in there. Move it. Ow. We'll come back and finish you off later. Oh, well, that's not good. Now what? Well, we're back in control. I'll never be able to open this door with just my bare hands. Get stronger then! Time to lift weights! Lift weights. Wow, look at this little water effect as you walk around it. That's fun. It's like, these are like nice little aesthetic touches. Also, why is there a puddle here? That water can't be clean. This water is as still as a statue. Don't go in there. Oh, this little... There's no way I'll fit through that hole. I mean, no shit. Well. Oh. Hello. Can you hear me? I swear I just heard a woman's voice. came from that hole. Please, give me your hand. Who's there? Someone who can help you. Give me your hand. Put your hand through the hole? Look, I don't advocate for putting your hand through a hole. But also, what else are you supposed to do? I mean, whatever. Like, you know, like, put your hand in the hole with consent, at least. That's what I'm saying. So, yes. Let me start with a couple fingers first. What is this? An earring? It's a little white horse. It's pretty, but how will this help? Place this on the wall, and you will be able to escape. Wait, just a minute. Who are you? I'll give it a try. Ah, you should stand back, my dude. Oh, okay. Whoa, indeed. Ah, Jesus. Something about her is familiar. Almost as if I know. Also, she got a sword in her. Who would do such a thing? Pull the sword from the woman! Ay, ay, ay. Is a sword gonna help us open this door? I'm sorry, miss. Ah! At least it's not very graphic. I still don't like it. Yay, yay. Okay, well, I'm not using the sword to pry this door open. Do I have to equip it first? Nope, nope. Skills by accident. Okay. Sorry, lady. Pry the door open. Okay. I'm just gonna pry all these doors open. Creamy cheese found, but you can't carry any more. Oh, well. So there's an item limit. 15 is the max, it seems. I mean, I don't need health right now, so... Okay, that's good to know. It's like items stay in bag or whatever, right? Also, there's a lady here. I've been this far when I was obviously testing it. Hey, are you okay? Bust a wolf! No, that's a different game. I'm all right. Who are you? Name's Cress. And yours? I'm Mint. Thank you for rescuing me. Come on, we have to escape while we can. I don't even know this girl, but, you know. No, not yet. Wait, please. We've got to save my mother. Oh, no. She was also captured. I heard her from over there. What? Ay, ay, ay. She looked like she'd been there for a bit. No, I came from that way. I didn't see anyone. Please, let's escape before the guards return. But I thought, no, I heard my mother's voice. She was trying to cheer me up. I know her voice anywhere. It was my mother. Do we give her the grim reality, or do we choose not to? Probably, like... She wants to know, but also... If we go this way, we'll be caught for sure. Okay, so we're not going that way. Do we... I don't... Oh, it's just not going to let us, huh? I don't know yet. It'd be too much for her to bear. Okay. Fuck you. I'm locking this door, too. 1 XP to level up. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, she got 1. Yeah, let's do this really quick. Conserve TP. So that's interesting, right? It's like when we had Chester in our group, his tactics were slightly different because different type of character, I guess, right? Value HP over TP. Don't use mana. That's interesting. So like conserve might mean like, hey, still use magic, but just not as much. This is like, no, just like heal the shit out of everyone as much as possible. Help fighters. I wonder what that specifically means. If that means like do more attacks, but don't use mana. It's like, let's stick with that for now, right? I don't know if she has any skills yet. She doesn't, so that's fine. I have any equipment. It's a good thing I didn't buy a weapon, right? Otherwise I would have lost a whole bunch. I did buy a shield though, so hopefully I'll get my stuff back, right? Conserve basically cuts that down to half. Okay, that's good to know. All fighters mean to use supporting spells and debuffs, so that would still use up a lot of TP, I guess. Alright. I just chopping all these bars down with a sword. How strong is this really, right? Minta is a healer. She can help you by curing your wounds in battle. She'll heal you when you need it, most automatically, but you can control her manually if you want. If you don't want her to cast spells, you can disable the spells you don't want her to cast. Do this under her skill menu. I don't have anything yet, right? So... Also, notably, her skill menu is just a flat list compared to, like, Crest, which is like, hey, short range and long range, right? That's interesting, to say the least. Also, I'm level 8. She's level 2. We'll have to get some levels here for her. All right, got an apple gummy. What's that? This sort of ancient symbol of a pentagram. Oh, save points, of course. Wow, look at this save point. This, you stand in this thing, it goes ham. It's a fun effect. Oops, give me that. Is that like... It's not till the PS1 where another character gets a menu like this. That's interesting. Oop. It's not a pentagram? Wasn't that a pentagram? Oh, that leech just blocked my sword. Fuck you, dude. Also... Yeah, she doesn't have any magic, so... Oh, I just double-kicked the shit out of that leech. Also, why is this leech so strong? What's going on? It's blocking everything. Penta equals 5? Was there not 5 points on that star? A lot of herb names this. Crest now mint, I guess. But Chester is not an herb. Oh, you're right. That does have 6. You're right. It's a hex. Yeah, hexagram. Did I get that right? It's a plant? Chester is a plant? What are you talking about? So, fuck that slime. Chestnut. Ah, that's a... Okay, I'll give you that one, Altizen. She's just not able to attack, I guess, by default. She's just a supporting character for now until I get her some skills. Well. More bugbears. Also, these appear tougher. A lot tougher, actually. I guess technically I don't have as good of a sword as before. There we go. Actually, no, she leveled up once, right? It's like 1 HP to go, or 1 XP to go. First aid. Simple spell to recover your HP. Okay, and then I press the Y button to enable or disable it. We'll leave it for now, right? Okay. He was Star of Solomon, which is a circle with a Star of David in marks. Sure. Ow! That hurt. I think I have a lot of HP. Mint specifically does not, so yeah, keeping her in the back line, definitely key, right? guess technically I can put her farther back if I really needed. She doesn't seem to do any attacks. Form. Like, I can move her all the way back here, which is actually probably good, right? Like, get her out of the way. She doesn't do any attacks whatsoever. Maybe she can't because I don't have any. Oops. It's like, I don't have a weapon for her even yet, or anything like that, right? So... Also, did I just waste a bunch of money because I bought that shield? That sucks. Hopefully I can get that stuff back. Unless rear attack. Oh, that's a good point, Altison. Alright, well, we got a shield finally. It's got those... Oh, right, I forgot these jet boots. I can sprint. I forgot I can do that. I'm gonna hold on to the B button. Come on. Okay. I thought I was supposed to go up, but I guess not. Oh, come on. When it misses like that, that's annoying. I think I'm supposed to go up. No. Okay. I forgot where I came from. I came from down. Okay. Just poke him. Good, good. Oh, gummy? That seems like the way you're supposed to go. Save points over there, right? Fucking slime? Come on. Get out of here. No, I can definitely get more attacks in when you're short range like this, which is good. And we seem to have, like, block stun on it enough to the point where, you know, not going to be too affecting. Or I don't have to worry about, like, a counter attack. I can just take another swing at it, right? Get right in there. Fuck you up. These slashers are definitely faster than using a stab, it seems. I assume you already saw that website 2 damage. Yeah, stab and slice, right? Ah. Oh, you're right. Got ambushed. So, like, I can change my form like this. And go whoop if I really needed to, right? Let's leave it there. It's fine. Get out of there, Mint. Stand on the other side if you're not going to hit. Right? Oh, she did take a swing. Get out of there, Mint. Come on. I should move. I will assume if I change the form in the middle of a battle that it doesn't make it permanent. Savory. What's that do? Mystical herb increases one's TP rating by 5%. TP rating? What does that mean? It's a supply, so it needs to be used in battle. It's not something I use outside of battle. This sounds like something that upgrades permanent boost to your tech point. Wait, so I should just use it now? It's probably smart to do, right? I'm guessing. No, don't? Using early game is bad. Oh, that's a good point, because it's percentage based, right? That's a good point. So it's best to use, like, later on. Wait until or rune battle, or rune bottles, says Ganj. The more we have, the more effective. Right. Okay. So unless I'm like hitting like an item limit with this, right? You should use rune bottle all herbs. What does that mean, Ganj? I mean, I don't have these rune bottles yet, so I don't know what they do, but I'm assuming it's something to do with upgrading your character, right? Nope, I guess there's nothing. I go back this way. Rune bottle is an upgrade item to consumables. Okay. Also, back up. Again, I'm going to assume that's not permanent. Making a change in the middle. Oh, God. Get out of here, you. Indeed. Maybe I should eat something. I did eat a couple hits. Yeah, let's eat one creamy cheese. Put that in our food sack. Go form? Yeah, not permanent. Okay. I don't need to move that far away. We could be a little more modest in this. Jam food in that bag? Yeah, look. Okay. Keep moving. Got a rapier. Okay. I'm guessing she can't use it, right? Yeah, I figured. It's gonna use rods only since she's a magic character, right? So stab is up 4, accuracy up. Is Altieson, I don't know if you know this, or maybe if Ganj, if you do, but like, does accuracy dictate whether or not they'll block my attack or dodge it? I guess you could say. It's like that's what chance to hit is in this game. I'm assuming. Also, it's an ad break happening. They'll ask us after. Let's put the rapier on. Yeah. These are technically counting as a stab. Also, I just hit a giant hit there. I kind of wish it graphically changed the weapon I was using. Ow. That's okay. I think a lot of hits there. Jam more food into my food bag. There we go. What's going on here? This looks like a boss fight. So a save state down. There's more stuff over here. Let's go over here first. Oh wait, no, I came from that direction. Shit. Come on. Like, these slashers are definitely faster than a stab, but I definitely do more damage by a marginal amount. Altieson, I was asking, is chance to hit the same as these, like, accuracy for, like, your weapon stat? Is that the same? Oh my god. Is that dictating what makes the enemy block or not? Oh my god, stop. This slime all of a sudden kicking my ass. Ow. Pretty much? Okay. I did a lot of damage there. Yeah, like, I was curious, so, like, how does it calculate, like, chance to hit, if that's the case, right? I believe only you have the unique trait of block rate. It's interesting. Because, yeah, I was looking at these stats, I'm like, what exactly dictates whether I block or not, right? Like, there's defense, like, every character has a defense rating, right? But then there's like, you know, Mint does 9% accuracy, but she also doesn't attack, right? But does that also mean like, hey, does that mean that she has a 9% chance to like block? I don't, you know, obviously it's not like literally that. But, you know, when we had Chester in our group, his accuracy was crazy high. So I'm curious. Let's heal up. Right? I need more than that. That should be reasonable. It's the same as evade. Yeah, it's like evade and block are basically two concepts. That's the same thing in this game, right? Get out of here. Ow! Fuck you, slime. Oh yeah, look at that. I was doing more damage using long range attacks on these guys. Maybe I should just focus on that. Oh, come on. Just technically this does less damage, but like the swings or the animation on a slice is much faster than a stab, right? Keeping the enemy in like a perpetual hit state. Crest is left-handed. I guess, you know, if you walk the other way, it just mirrors the sprite. It would be right-handed that way, wouldn't it? Hammer learned! What is hammer? Did she finally get an attack? Stuns an enemy. Okay. Oh, I see. So that X means it's probably like an attack spell, whereas this is like, hey, use on your party, I assume. Also, can I heal? Okay, yeah, you can use this heal out of battle too, of course. I wonder how much it does. Oh, it does quite a bit. I'll save that for the in the battle though. We got all this creamy cheese. Let's get a little more. There we go. Throw another save state down really quick. Hey, what's up? The Sewer King! Ah, I wish I was a sewer... No, I don't want to be a Sewer King. Apparently he has a perpendicular handle on his crossguard. Perpendicular handle? I have to look at the sword again. Oh yeah, look at that! Fuck you. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god, I'm poisoned. This is going very poorly. Fuck you, slime. I got canceled out of my dual kick. Fuck. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. This got very intense all of a sudden. Yes, I should enable Mint tactic. Yeah, help me out. Ah! Oh wow, she just throws a hammer. That's really fun. Fuck. Fuck out of here, slime. Or not slime, slug, I mean. Fuck. Okay, back up. Yeah, eat bolt. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I can't hit it when it's up in the air like this, but whoa. That got intense real those slugs just shooting nonstop poison at me. Phew. Well, that worked. Double check the health situation. Wow, she went through half of her TP because of that. Jesus Christ. Let's turn that off again. Fuck. My life was just going super down. Let's use one of these. Let's use one for her too. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's hope we can... I'm guessing I can't recharge my TP at those save points yet, so... Ah, oh, fucking slimes. There we go. This is fast. Ah, oh, jeez. I can attack faster than them, so... Using these slices seems to be more effective than a stab at the moment. Okay. Well, we finally got out. We're safe here. Ah, shit! Mint, watch out! Oh. Ugh. Oh no, Cress! Careless. Ugh. Oh, shit. Are you okay? Busto? Oh, no. Wake up, Cress. Uh-oh. Someone's coming. I have to get out of here. Drag my ass. Oh, shit. She's trying to give me a piggyback. Very, very slowly. It's not going to end well. Father. Father. Oh, no. I'm having a bad dream. Let me drink really quick. Where the fuck am I? Back with us now? You helped me. Ugh, my head. Thanks. Where am I? You're in my house. South of... Oh, is this that house that was locked all the time? My name is Tornix D. Morrison, which is different than Edward D. Morrison from the beginning, from that opening quote we saw in the intro cutscene, right? Your Cress, I gather. Mint told me all about your ordeal in Euclid. Cress, I was so worried. We just met. Why don't you step outside? I agree, the fresh air will do you good. Okay. Check out your cool books. What's up, Mint? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. You saved my life back there. Thanks. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna snoop your house if you don't mind. Got anything cool in your cupboards? Coolness. Look at that! Working mirrors! I love it! I love it. It's not one of these kinds of games, I'm assuming. Right? Cool window. Not a lot of interactables in the world. I kind of wish it gave a little more flavor for that kind of stuff, right? Later bookshelves matter. Okay. Yeah, it's like otherwise. Oh, hello. My friend got me this job with Mr. Morrison. Never had such a great boss. He's even good looking. Art. Forget I said that. That's fucked up, lady. Come on. He is your boss. Don't be like that. Also, get out of the way. When I'm looking for spell books. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right. Where's that dog? Hell yeah. Can I get over there? Probably not. Whoa! What? It's an arrow. It's probably our buddy, right? It's our buddy Chester. Looks like you're up and at him, Cress. Yeah, it's our buddy Chester. What's up? Feels like it was about time we got a third party member again, right? friend here tells me your name is Cress. Mr. Morrison found me while I was in Totus. Okay, so he was the guy that was coming up to Chester when he was like sneaking, right? Help me bury the villagers. Ah, I see. What were you doing out by Totus? It's following a man in black armor. With a ghost. Did he have a ghost over his head when you looked in the mirror by any chance? I saw your friend and Totus burnt. I failed your parents. I should have been there to protect them. Well, you knew them? Yes, many years ago, your parents, Mint's mother, Meryl. Meryl? Like Metal Gear Meryl? And I were all good friends. I probably know much more about them than you. Wait. My mother, says Mint. Oh, I think I know where this is going. Right. I'm remembering this plot a little more now. So, Tornix here and our parents, sorry, at least my father and probably Mint's mom and Tornix, and Tornix here were part of that group that helped seal Douse in that probably not in the opening cutscene, but like after Douse escaped that deadly spell, right? And then like got sent to the future because like I think something like this, right? What happened to Miguel that he got so weak he lost a bunch of scrubs? Says Scotch. That's true. Actually, the cutscene, it's all four of them. Oh, okay. My father gave it to me when I turned 15. He's talking about the pendant, right? Please tell me you have it with you. No, it was stolen from me. What? No! Oh, well, that's bad. I was captured in Euclid, and a man in black armor took it away from me. What's so special about the pendant? It's all happening again. I don't believe this. That seems bad. Just thinking about it. Stay here. I've got to go to the mausoleum. Man in black is down there, isn't he? I have to find him and avenge my parents! No! I forbid it. Oh, well. Why? Please, my sister. You'd be no help. You have no idea what you're really up against. Can't deny us this. I mean, do you ever bested your father with a blade? Well, no. And also we lost to a bunch of scrubby knights as Ganch, so nicely put it. Then you have no hope of helping. I'm sorry. I allowed something to happen to you. I can never face the memory of your parents again. Okay. Apparently Cress's mom is an archer. Oh. Not a spellcaster? That's interesting. What are we going to do now? I don't care what Tornix says. I'm going after that butcher that killed my sister. And my mother. Wait, do we know that he killed Mint's mother? Chris, you're quiet. What are you thinking? Magic's not a thing. Right, yeah, I remember there's like some plot line about like magic disappeared from the land or something. I don't know why. Vaguely remember something like this. Promise each other we'd find the one who destroyed our lives and make him pay? Or have you forgotten already? Cress, yeah, he's internalizing some anger right now. Please don't fight, says Mint. Still can't move or say anything. Yep. Wow, it's noisy in here. Tornix, are you ready for tea? Is that the maid? Oh, wait, it's Master Tristan, right? You're live. What are you doing here? Always come here for tea. What are you doing here? The town got burned, my dude. I see. Tornix asks you to stay behind. This guy knows more than he lets on, obviously. Such a self-important fool. He's so full of himself because he's one of the last wizards. Interesting. Wizards? Because yeah, these people don't know what magic is, right? Ah, you're Meryl's daughter, aren't you? You look a bit like her. I'm sure someday you'll be just as beautiful. Don't be creepy right now, old man. Come on. How do you seem to know our parents? It's eerie. Do you really want to know? Yeah. Oh, not now. First we have to avenge our families. Okay, dude. I mean, yeah, Chester's happy about that. You need to upgrade your equipment at one of the local traveling merchants. When you're ready, there's a cave to the east of here. Meet me there. Also, this music just got real hot in the moment. This is like anime, like training sequence music, you know? Like, also, my eye is got some shit in it. It's not watering up because the anime kicked in. Although it could be. I don't know. Oh no, I lost the earring. Oh shit, it's the song with the... Right, it has lyrics. Where could have gotten to? Whatever, let's go. Wait, what about my earring? I had an earring? What? I don't remember this. Hello, is there a Mr. Morrison here? Who's this? Would you like to buy something? Is this a traveling merchant? I guess it's very convenient. Earring from dead mom. Right, okay, right. I thought she gave us just the pendant, but that was from our... No, that was also from our mom, right? I can't remember. Ugh. Okay, well. Let's buy another round shield. Jesus, that's annoying. I wish I didn't lose that. I shouldn't have bought that, right? Oh, so that's interesting. So our run goes up with a shield. Not our accuracy, Altieson. That's weird. Why does our run go up when we buy a shield? You would think that would have a different effect on our defense or something, right? I think run is bad translation for evade. That's a good point. Okay, so if I'm looking at it that way... Also, music just ended. So other people have run as well, so... It's not like they're incapable of evasion. So accuracy has to be chance to hit, and then, yeah, run is... Okay, I thought run was going to be like, hey, like how fast you move around the screen, but it's like, it didn't seem to have an effect. Not for IKL, everyone seems to have the same move speed, right? So that's interesting. That's good to know. I wonder what agility specifically does then. So like you have strength, constitution, agility, and luck. I don't quite understand what agility does then if we have an evade statistic, unless they're like agility impacts how high that evasion skill point or evasion stat would be, right? So they're just like subsets of statistics. Anyways, let's buy some stuff. We'll keep this rapier for now. I guess I'll buy him a new bow, right? Oh, right. I forgot how this menu works. This armor is really expensive. Let's hold off on that for now. Let's buy shield again. Probably dictates base stats. Yeah. Give her a rod. It's only $10. That is dirt cheap. I can only buy these jet boots, so let's hold off on that. I kind of like using slash more than stab. I'm not gonna lie. Slash seems to be better. granted, there is an accuracy boost on using stab, but it's like, it's really slow compared to a slash, right? And putting an enemy in like a hit stun seems more effective for now. Unless there's like specific other attacks that use like that stab. Because right now it's like, it's got that poke, right? It's not like increases rate. You get like a slight range increase. But I'd rather walk in and keep doing more slashes if possible. So let's buy the saber. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. There are some good stab techs. I'm curious. I might need to like look more at a guide or something for like more nuance. Right now it's just like just wail on a guy so he can't hit you back, right? You know, these weapons are not too expensive. Wait, how come I can't? Oh no, there we go. Okay, good. Can't put anything on my head yet. I kind of wish LNR would like toggle between your... Okay, there we go. Okay, I was curious. I'm like, there's got to be a way I can toggle between like your buddies, right? She can't use anything else here. Just a lot of... Okay, he has a short bow. Yeah, that's significant. Put that on. $900 for this guy. It's pretty expensive. I don't have a ton of money. If I do, I'd lose quite a bit. And like, I'd like to get new armor for like mint, maybe, but she can't seem to wear this chain armor. I wonder if I can get back to that town. Probably not, right? That like had the other vendor. I think he had like some different clothing options, I think. Get like a hat. Sort of save state down. All right. Let's move on. You know, ideally, Chester shouldn't be taking a hit anyways, right? I guess let's double check his form. I'm assuming I want to throw Mint back here, right? Because like she's just casting spells, whereas like Chester needs to be a little closer to get his arrows to hit, right? Aim carefully, go berserk. I guess he doesn't have any abilities yet, right? Yeah, not yet. So yeah, go berserk. Sure. Until he learns something, he's going to burn through his TP probably. He doesn't have any whatsoever right now. Yeah, I think that's good. As expected, we're back here. Okay. So we're going in this cave. That was down here, right? Mm-hmm. There's that other cave that was up above. I'm assuming the guy meant this cave, right? Ow. Ah. Get out of there! Well, alright. Yatta indeed. Right, that's where that skeleton was before we destroyed him. Tornix has left a descent into the tomb. So now what? Just be careful. Thanks, Master Tristan. I'll teach you something. A skill that will help you. I know you learned several already. Yeah, a few. Combination attacks are more difficult. They require your body and mind to be in perfect unity, which is achieved by practicing the individual skills until you can execute them without a hitch, which I'm assuming is like leveling up those abilities to like 100% or something, right? For example, the Scion Kick is a combination of the Scion Bolt and Dual Kick techniques. Can you teach me? Author had mastered at taking at age 14. It's in your blood to master the sword. Okay. Alright. Do I have to, like, equip it? Nope. Wrong skill. There we go. I see. So I'm guessing, okay, I have to unlock this by getting probably 100% in dual kick and scion bolt, if I had to guess, right? And then I can unlock this as, like, something that I can equip. I assume. Crap. Well. Out of here. There we go. Do you think dual kick is when you kick with both legs at the same time? Don't focus, first off. Welcome. But also, no. Not at the same time. One after another, though. Yes. Sort of safe, stay down. Oh, that opened. Okay. Am I missing something by not going to that other cave? Oh, he's Mr. Tristan just pieced out. Am I missing anything by not going to that other cave? That was... I know. Come on. Ow. How do I... There we go. There was a dual kick. It was hard to see. It's a little jumbled up, but... I'm curious to go look at that other cave. Also, save out here. Also, I've been going for about 2.5 hours so far. I'm probably going to call the stream there for this episode, so we can come back to this cave next time. Del Focus jumping in right at the very end of this game. End of this game. End of this stream. Let's come back here. Whoop. Pause that music real quick. This game is pretty interesting, I gotta say. Yeah, I at least got to ask the important question about sorry, not double kick, dual kick. It's not simultaneous dual kick, that's just a drop kick. And even then, Del Focus, you look at most drop kicks, it doesn't always involve hitting with both feet. Sometimes it's just one, right? They don't make a differentiation. There's many styles of drop kick, I gotta say, right? There's the shotgun drop kick, which is usually both feet. Does have a missile drop kick, which is just one foot, and usually from a top rope. A bicycle kick is a kind of dual, I guess. Yeah, it's just like, you know, you got to make a sound too with that Liu Kang. It goes like, right? Like, it's a pretty good kick. It's pretty good. That kick, it's a good kick. It's a good kick. Yeah, I like this game a lot so far. Obviously, I think there's still a lot of nuance I have to kind of understand out of like the combat system. I feel like I need to read a guide, right? And like I'm happy to do spoilers and stuff. I'm playing it by ear, you know. I'm gonna try to keep things mostly spoiler free if I can. But also this game's old, right? So it's like I'm not gonna be like hyper precious about it. But I forgot I should have said that at the beginning of the stream where I'm just like, hey, like, yeah, hold back spoilers if you can, unless I ask, right? I'll probably mention it again at the top of the next stream just in case, but I'm going to try to approach it that way as best I can. But also, again, like I said, I know this game is very old. And if I'm going to be looking up like a little bit of guide content, just a little bit, just to like make sure I don't miss any nuance with the combat or like understanding stats and stuff like that, then yeah, like I will probably like bound to be running into like some kind of spoiler with that. But like If I'm asking for like gameplay tips and stuff like that, yeah, like feel free to interject. Otherwise, I will probably, you know, play it mostly by ear, right? So if I was asking, what's the best kick in video games? That's a great question. It's a great question. The first thing that came to my brain was the Ryu and Ken hurricane kick, or Tatsumaki. I don't remember the full. I don't remember the full name of what Ryu and Ken say. Do that. The hurricane kick, pretty good. It's so good. It crossed out of even just Capcom's Street Fighter, right? Double Dragon, you do the hurricane kick, right? Double Dragon is not a Capcom game, right? That's an American Technos, or Technos of Japan product, right? Even they were like, yeah, this is a good ass kick. Double Dragon should also do it too, right? Prototype 2, you can do it. You can kick people so hard they go flying. I mean, that can say a lot of. I mean, lots of characters can do that. Remember in Persona 4 when Chie does that big old kick and like kicks the enemy, and they like go. They do that anime thing where they like go way onto the landscape. They go ding, and like a little light goes. You know, that's a pretty good kick. That's a pretty good kick. I don't know if they call it anything specifically. It's like a soccer kick, right? It's a pretty good kick. There's even like, what else? I mean, Liu Kang, you mentioned already. It's like I think about a lot of fighting games, obviously. This is more niche. Terry Bogard has a same motion as the hurricane kick, like backwards Hadouken with a kick. But it's like, Terry Bogard is a classic because it goes crack shoot with this kick, right? Crack shoot. It's just fun to say. Just everything. I mean, look, Terry Bogard says a lot of things. It's always fun to say, right? You know, we did a lot of Busta Wolf "Are You OKs" earlier, but like I like it when it goes crack shoot. And it goes whoop, right? A lot of good kicks out there. A lot of good kicks. Nope, I didn't mean to pause it. Anyways, stay tuned for more Tales of Phantasia in my series Aselia Explored. We'll definitely play more of this. Will I stream tomorrow? I thought about playing more of this tomorrow. Probably not this week, unfortunately. I want to get started this week, which is great. But we'll have to see. I'm not going to promise this game tomorrow. I might stream again tomorrow, but it'll have to be like later. It won't be like a 2 p.m. start. I very thankfully have another job interview, or like another job on Wednesday. So no stream on Wednesday either, as per usual, right? But like, I want to prepare for this job interview on Wednesday, so I'd like to take time tomorrow to give myself the freedom to do that. So if I end up streaming something, it might be like a last minute kind of thing. I don't even know what I'd end up doing. It could be this game. It could be like, maybe, depends on just how much time we have, right? Obviously for something like Tales of Phantasia, I'd like to give it more time, right? If I end up having like a late start tomorrow or something like this, who knows? Maybe we'll play some more PC games, right? I installed a couple. Maybe we'll play more Crusader. Maybe we'll finally load up some more, like the real PC version of SimCity 2000. Ooh, right? I even maybe have SimCity 3000 I've acquired, which I'm curious about. I skipped SimCity 3000, so I'm very curious. I also might even have a copy of SimCity 4, perhaps, which I had. I think SimCity 4 is actually, like, is it the best SimCity? I don't know about that, but it's pretty good. I may also have a couple copies of Descent 1 and 2 as well. So Good version of SimAnt. Look, SimAnt is grim when your ant dies. I don't like bugs, right? I don't like bugs. Anyways, so we'll be back next week for sure for part 2 of Aselia Export. You know, we put in a solid 2.5 hours today. I expect this series to go to distance. Some days I'll play more, some days I'll play less. This week is particularly busy for me, just so I can focus on some job stuff, because I need money. Streaming doesn't make me, enough to sustain a livelihood, obviously. So, but thank you everyone who obviously donates and stuff. So let's do the promo, and we'll cut the stream off and we'll see if we can raid someone after this. So this video will be archived over here at youtube.com/@rjlee. I knew this promo at the top of the show. I just realized. That's fine. Of course, that's where the videos go. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, please do. It's fun to engage with the audience. Of course, come on over to twitch.tv/rjlee. You can always give me a follow over here. It's also free. You get hand notification whenever I go live. Of course, hang with my chat. I love them very much. They're a bunch of fun lovelies. Of course, over here, you can support me on Twitch. You pass me a Twitch subscription. It goes towards the bonus streams, the subscribers goal, which is a double header of streams. One half of that is video game related, whereas we're doing Let's Rank almost every Neo Geo MVS game. Of course, the other half of that is Plays LP, which is like here 1-2 hours worth of music. I use my guitars back there, and I play Rocksmith, of course, using all the very fine custom DLC provided by the fine folks over at customsupport.com. Wonderful community. Love them very much. Would not be any of those streams without them. Of course, you want to bypass all this Twitch business, you can always pass me a tip and or donation. There's links down below in my Twitch about panels. Curious phase there. Click on that, goes to my personal stream hours page, to a simple PayPal transaction. That's the most direct way to support me. Thank you so much to everyone who's ever done that. People like Retro Chris recently gave me a gigantic donation that it's like I felt even nervous to even like bring up, for God's sakes. Extremely generous. Thank you so much everyone who's ever done that. That's the most direct way to support me. Again, that of course goes towards Thursdays Let's Rank almost every Super Nintendo game show, which we do Thursday 6 p.m. Eastern. Check our local listings. But of course, with $20 tip or AQ subs or 2,000 bits, you can always suggest a Super Nintendo game for that show, and I play it as soon as possible. As soon as possible to me. As long as I'm doing that show, it's not the end of the show, so I'm not playing someone else's game. I will gently nudge you into the queue for as soon as I get around to it. Of course, you want to see this full list of games for yourself, which will one day include Tales of Phantasia for the Super Nintendo. Go to tinyurl.com/SNES ranking. This is a giant list of 200 and how many are we at now? 232 games. Oh my God. I feel like just yesterday we crossed like 200. And like we don't play nearly as many games during the show as I used to, right? Like, I remember it used to be like, hey, if anywhere doing 3 to 5 games was like, whoa, that's putting in the work. Now it's like doing 2 games because I just sometimes the game is good. I just want to keep playing it. Right? We're basically halfway there. Got a ways to go. See this list for yourself, tinyurl.com/SNES ranking. See all the games I played. Of course, beside every single game, there is a handy little time-coded link chapter marking, as I do for all of my videos, exactly the moment of where I start playing that game. So please do use those and go check that out if you wish. That's it. Let's cut to my end card. We can hang out and chat for a bit, but let's cut to my end card in this recording. So thank you so much. Question on the VOD. Hey VOD. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining me on this journey with this game. I'm super excited to play more. I feel like I was already, halfway, when I was halfway through like playing this, I was like, I want to know more about the systems. Because I'm also that kind of a player, right? I love understanding combat systems in games, or just systems in games, period. But it's like, I want to know more. The plot is so far quite tropey and stuff, but it's like, I know these mechanics. I want to learn. right? We'll see. And then we'll report back next week when we play more Aselia Explored Tales of Phantasia. I will see you then on the VOD. All right, y'all. Thank you so much again. Peace out. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of your Monday. We'll be right back. We'll be right back for the folks in my Twitch. We'll be right back with those on VOD. Later. Peace. And thank you to Warcry Mango for the raid earlier. I almost forgot. Oh god. Thank you so much. Follow my friend Warcry Mango.